Hey yogis, this is going to be a quick yoga detox flow. So we're going to be doing lots of twisting, which is also really great for spinal flexibility. You shouldn't need any props, although some of you may want to have some blocks just in case. But other than that, you shouldn't need anything else. So grab your mat and let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start off in a ragdoll at the top of your mat. So bring your feet hips width apart. And then just gently fold forward over your legs. You can have your knees bent here if you need to. Grab onto opposite elbows. Let your head be heavy. Release your neck. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Distribute the weight evenly in your feet. Rooting down. And just take a few breaths here. Breathing in and out of your nose. It might even feel good to just sway from side to side here, release through the lower back. And let's take one more breath here. Exhale, release your hands down to the floor. Shift the weight forward into the front of your feet, and then bring it to the outer edges of your feet, rooting down through the outer heel. With a firm base, inhale to a halfway lift, flat back. Hands to the floor or your shins. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your right hand underneath your face. Bend your right knee. Inhale. Twist to your left. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower your left hand down. Replace your right with your left. Bend your left knee. Inhale, twist to your right. Reach your right arm up. Exhale, release your right hand back down. Toe heel your feet apart so they come off of the mat, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Folding forward, maybe even walk your hands in between your legs, fingertips pointing away from your face. Take a breath or two here. On your inhale, walk your hands back underneath your face, coming into a halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your right hand underneath your face. Inhale, twist to your left, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release your left hand back down, swapping your right with your left. Inhale, twist to your right, reach your right arm up. Exhale, lower your right hand down, forward fold. Toe heel your feet back together, either keeping them hips width apart or bringing big toes to touch this time. Coming into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Root down into your feet. Inhale, rise to Tadasana. Reach your arms above you. Exhale, arms by your side. Inhale, sweep your arms up. This time grab onto your right wrist. Stretch that arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, side bend to your left. Draw your right shoulder back. Try to keep the weight equal in both feet. Inhale, back to center. Grab onto your left wrist. Stretch that arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, side bend to your right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, soften your knees, fold forward. Inhale to a halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, coming into your plank. Press out through your heels, tuck your tailbone. Draw your navel in. Take a big breath in. Exhale, send your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Sits bones up towards the ceiling, chest towards your thighs. And you can keep your knees bent here if you have a lot of tightness in your hamstrings. Take a breath or two. On your next inhale, extend your right leg up behind you. Exhale, open your hip, bend your knee. Keep the weight equal in both hands, keeping both shoulders pointing forward. Inhale, square your hips back to center. Exhale, release your right foot down to the mat. Inhale, extend your left leg up behind you. Exhale, open your hip, bend your knee. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release your left foot down. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Step or jump through forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Root down, inhale, rise up, reach your arms above you. Exhale, cactus your elbows, lift your chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, soften your knees, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into your plank. Press out through your heels. Inhale to shift forward. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Keep your elbows in close towards your rib cage. Lower all the way down to the mat. Rest your forehead. Press the tops of your toes down into the floor. Press your pubic bone down. Inhale, lift your chest. Lift your forehead. Keep drawing your elbows in close towards your ribs. Exhale, fold. 2 more times. Inhale, lift your chest. Little to no weight in your hands. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Bring your arms by your side. Rest your forehead. And then once again, press into the tops of your feet. Press into your pubic bone. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your forehead, lift your arms. Turn your palms to face each other. Lift your feet, squeeze your inner thighs together. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, release down. Make a little pillow with your hands. Rest your forehead. Sway your hips from side to side. And then bring your hands underneath your shoulders, drawing your elbows in close towards your ribs. Press down into the floor to lift up into cobra. Begin to lengthen your arms. Draw your shoulders down away from your ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up towards the ceiling, chest towards your thighs. Take a breath or two. On your next inhale, lift your heels off the mat, take them over to the left, lower your right heel down, bend your left knee, press into your left hand, and then begin to hover your right fingertips off the ground, hollowing out your chest for a kind of a funky, twisted down dog. Exhale, lower your right hand back down, bring your hips back to neutral, keep your heels lifted, and then send them over to the right, lowering your left heel, keeping your right lifted, bend your right knee, inhale as you lift your left fingers off the mat, hollowing out your chest. Exhale, release your left hand back down, make your way back to downward facing dog, hips pointing forward. 2 breaths. Inhale, look to the top of your mat, step or jump through forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold. Root down, inhale, rise to Tadasana, reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus your elbows, lift and open your chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into your plank. Shift forward, flow through a vinyasa, and we'll meet back in downward facing dog. 2 big breaths. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Step or jump through, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold. Root down, inhale, rise up. And this time on your exhale, sit back into your chair pose. Weight goes into your heels. Tuck your tailbone. Draw your shoulders down away from your ears. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale as you twist to your right, hooking your left elbow outside of your right thigh. Press your palms together. Lower your hips down lower than your heart. Lift your chest. Send your left knee back in line with your right. And try to keep the weight equal in both feet. Continue to breathe. Inhale, come back to chair. Reach your arms up, straighten your legs. Inhale. Exhale, cactus your elbows. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit back into your chair. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to your left. Right elbow hooks outside of your left thigh. Press your palms together. Keep the weight equal in both feet. And then send your right knee back in line with your left. Lower your hips a few inches. Lift your chest. Inhale, back to center. Reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back into your plank. And either press back into downward facing dog or flow through a vinyasa to get there. Come back to your breath. Inhale, lift your heels, send them over to the left. We'll take that funky down dog twist again. Bend your left knee. Hover your right fingers off the mat. Hollow out your chest. Send your right lung back. Exhale, lower your right hand down. Send your hips back to center. Take your heels over to the right. Bend your right knee. Lift your left fingers to hover off the mat. Hollow out your chest. Send your left lung back. Exhale, lower your left hand back down. Come back into your downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Exhale it out. On your next inhale, extend your right leg up behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards nose, round your back. And then step that foot in between your hands for crescent lunge. Lower your back knee to the mat, untuck your toes. Come up onto your front thigh. Press your palms into your thigh to lift your chest and draw your shoulders down your back. Press your hips forward and down. Inhale, reach your arms above you. Exhale, hands together in front of your heart. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to your right, left elbow outside of your right thigh. Press your palms together. Press your thigh into your elbow and your elbow into your thigh. Continue to breathe. Inhale, release your twist. Reach your arms above you. Find a gentle back bend. Exhale, lower your hands down to frame your front foot. Lift your back knee off the mat. Inhale to three-legged dog. Extend your right leg up behind you. Exhale, release that right foot down to the mat. Take a breath or two. Inhale, extend your left leg up behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards nose, round your back. And then step that foot in between your hands. Lower your back knee down to the mat, coming into crescent lunge. Untuck your back toes. Come up onto your front thigh. Press your palms down into your thigh to lift up, draw your shoulders back. Press your hips forward and down. Inhale, reach your arms above you. Exhale, hands together in front of your heart. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to your left. Right elbow hooks outside of your left thigh. Press your palms together. Continue to breathe in and out of your nose. Inhale, release your twist, reach your arms up, find a gentle back bend. Exhale, release your hands to frame your front foot. Lift your back knee off the mat. Inhale, three-legged dog. Send your left leg back. Exhale, release your left foot down, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift your heels. Bring your weight forward into your hands, coming into your plank. Exhale, lower everything down to the mat, keeping your elbows in close towards your ribs as you come down. Untuck your toes. Bring your arms out to a T, palms on the floor. Rest one cheek on the mat. Take a breath or two here. Bend your right knee, roll onto your left hip, tap your right foot towards the floor on your left. Come back to center, inhale. Bend your left knee, roll onto your right hip, tap your left foot behind you. Inhale, come back to center. We'll move through a few of those on your own breath, at your own pace. And take one more on each side. And then make your way back into a neutral position. Make a little pillow with your hands. Rest your forehead. Maybe sway your hips from side to side, releasing your lower back. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Draw your elbows in close towards your ribs. Press up into cobra. Inhale. Exhale, send your hips back for child's pose. Take your knees out as wide as you'd like. Rest your forehead on the mat. Slowly begin to walk your hands back, bringing your spine into a neutral position. Come into a seat and then swing your legs out in front of you. You can take your sits bones back with your hands. And then bend your left knee, take the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold over your right leg. Bringing your hands to wherever is available and wherever you can still keep your spine lengthened. So if your spine is rounding a lot, just walk your hands back and back off a little bit. On every inhale, lengthen your spine a little bit more. On every exhale, fold a little bit deeper. And take one more breath here. And slowly begin to walk your hands back up. Take your left hand behind your left glute. Press down on your inhale, lift your hips, open your chest, reach your right arm up and back. Exhale, lower your hips back down to the mat. Keep your right leg extended, and then cross your left leg over your right, bringing the sole of your left foot to the outside of your right knee. You might stay here, or if it's available to you, bend your right knee, taking your right heel towards your left glute. On your inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, twist to your left. Right hand can come to your left knee, left hand behind you. Or you can extend your arm and take your right elbow outside of your left thigh. And also option to bend that elbow to go a little bit deeper. Keep your chest lifted and open as you twist. Continue to breathe. And take one more breath here. And slowly begin to release out of your twist, taking a little counter twist to your right. Come back to center. Extend both legs out in front of you. Once again, you can help your sits bones come back with your hands. And then bend your right knee. Take the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold over your left leg. And once again, we're going for length in the spine. So if you do have some rounding, just back off a little bit. Continue to breathe. And then slowly begin to walk your hands back up, bringing your spine back to a neutral position. Take your right hand behind your right glute, press down, inhale, lift your hips, open your chest, reach your left arm up and back. Exhale, release your hips down to the mat. And then cross your right leg over your left, sole of your right foot to the outside of your left knee. And then once again, you might keep your left leg extended, or if it's available, bend that knee, take your heel towards your right glute. Inhale, extend your left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, twist to your right, left hand to your right knee. Or you can extend that arm, taking the elbow to the outside of your thigh. Or you can bend that elbow for a little bit more intensity. And keep lifting and opening your chest as you find your twist. Breathing in and out of your nose. And take one more breath here. And slowly release out of your twist. Take a little counter twist to your left. Uncross your legs. Extend both legs out in front of you, and we'll set up for our final resting pose, Shavasana. Make your way down onto your back. Extend your legs out. Let your knees knock out to the side. Arms by your side, palms pointing up towards the ceiling. Let go of any last little bit of tension you might be feeling. And just take a moment here to notice how your body feels. And begin to soften your breath. Feel free to stay here for as long as you'd like. If you're ready to wrap up the class with me, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And then roll over onto your favorite side, curl up into a fetal position. And whenever you're ready, make your way up into a seat, bringing your hands together in front of your heart. We'll finish this practice with a big breath together. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Bring your hands to your third eye center, bringing gratitude to this practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this class. If you feel inspired, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This will help me to keep putting out classes for you to enjoy. And also, please feel free to leave a comment letting me know how you liked this class or what other kinds of classes you're interested in exploring. So thanks again and have a great day.